Hello. Happy Mother's Day. If you all are watching this on Mother's Day. I have a little guest with me today. What is that smell? It's like burning leaves. Do you smell that? We're on our way to go look at patio furniture.
Strippers.
Do they have strippers at the Costco?
No. About 10 years ago today, you saw me for the first time.
10 years ago today?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know it was exactly today?
Because it's the birthday of the person that I was celebrating that day.
Oh. Did you see that on Facebook or something?
Mm-hmm.
That is so funny. So Alex and I, the very first time I saw him was at this gay bar in Indianapolis called Talbot Street. Thank you, I've been meaning to do that forever. And,
What kept you from it?
I just keep on forgetting to move it. And so Alex was giving...
Is it even right? No.
Yeah. Alex was giving birthday spanks to this guy. And then after that was when I found him on, it's so hot. It's 82 outside right now. Was when I found him on Facebook, Facebook came after, didn't it?
No, I already had Facebook.
Came on, that's when I found him on MySpace and I sent him a message.
You couldn't get on Facebook because you were in school.
Because I was in school.
You were not in school.
Could you not get on Facebook at the time if you weren't in school?
Right, you had to have like a college ID.
I remember starting my Facebook. Liz and Annie helped me start my Facebook. I was so confused. Liz was like, you have to have a Facebook. But anyway, I sent Alex a message on MySpace and I said, what did I say? Do you remember?
That you saw me and then you thought I was gay and said you wanted to take me out on a date and then you thought that I had kind eyes.
Kind eyes. Do you remember what you said back?
Yeah, you use it against me all the time.
Shut up, I do not. He said he was still interested in his ex and that thank you and that did you say in the message that you weren't a kind person?
Yes.
And that you weren't a kind person. But he proved to be a very kind person. That was 10 years ago today. That's so weird. I never get on the Facebook, so I never know if it's anybody's birthday or not.
On the Facebook.
You know what? I forgot my phone. I hope I forgot my phone and I didn't leave it outside somewhere. So I have to turn around to get my phone. It's the little things. And did it fall down somewhere, or are you sitting on it?
I'm not doing that. Why don't you sit around right here?
Okay. You know that song that goes dun 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 in the middle? Were you just playing that? Because I have it stuck in my head.
No.
And tomorrow is Mother's Day, and all of Alex's family is going out to eat.
But it was on the radio when we got in it. In the car.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go to Costco and we're gonna go to Menards. Do you think anywhere else do you think they might have patio furniture?
For affordable price?
Yeah.
Target?
Oh, Target's good. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Target. And I already looked at Meijer. They don't have anything that I want.
The Meijer.
The Meijer. And I wonder if like that Kittle's like scratch and dent place that's over by Fry's. Is Fry's even still open?
No.
They have some cute stuff back in the day. Are you getting your mom anything for Mother's Day?
Yeah, Carlos Fufo and I got her a gift card
For
the salon.
Okay.
Spa day.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Spa day.
I need a spa day.
She's gonna get her oil checked.
That was nice. Oh, no. Shut up. We are so silly. I can't believe that I forgot my phone. Like, I wonder where I put it. I think it was sitting next to my computer.
Can't believe it.
What'd you have for lunch today?
We went to this open house and...
They have food there?
Mm-hmm.
Was it good?
It was like this mixed green salad. And all these different, they had
you got to hang out with your mom, so that's all that's important. All right, well, we will be back in just a little. This gate was just open, and now it was open like permanently. Now it's closed. We'll be back in just a little bit, and I'm gonna
stay tuned after these commercials.
Stay tuned after this commercial break. What would our commercial break be for? If we could like put any kind of commercial in here, this will be good.
I don't know. Probably like shoes or like music or like travel.
That's a little tame answer. I didn't think you would give a tame answer like that.
Well, what did you think I was gonna
like lube or something?
No, we don't use lube.
Goodbye. Okay, we're not having a very lucky time finding. Alex is online right now searching for patio furniture because we've now gone to. Oh, where all have we gone?
Just 2 places.
No, three. Costco, Menards, and now Target, and no place has anything. So
nothing that we like.
Nothing that we like. So we're gonna go to, but they do kind of seem weeded out too. Like everybody's already bought their patio furniture for the year. Ooh, look at that Jeep Wrangler right there. That's a nice one. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go to, Alex and I, our dream is kind of to drive Jeep Wranglers at some point. So we're gonna go to Ikea, and neither one of us has ever been to Ikea before. So this should be an experience.
Total experience. Everybody keeps saying, like people say, like always that like the sausages are apparently like
the meatballs.
Or the meatballs.
The meatballs. I can't have them because I'm a vegetarian. But and we just ran into our friend's. Is that her sister?
Yeah.
Her sister who has quintuplets. And so they had they were going to spend money at Target.
Spending their gift cards.
Their gift cards, the quintuplets. How old are they now?
9.
They're so funny, all of them together. They're so cute.
It's like a little pack.
It is literally like a little pack. There's 3 girls and 2 boys. I can't imagine how expensive that has to be.
Their house is huge.
I know, they have that was where they had the engagement party, right?
Yes, the bridal shower.
It's a really neat house. I like that house.
I mean, the ones I'm finding are like...
We want an L-shaped couch for our patio.
The budget.
Well, I mean, we can go a little bit over that. I just don't want to spend $3,000 on a patio furniture. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to stay like... I'd like to stay below 1,000, honestly. But I've been saving money for a long time for patio furniture, and this is something that we agreed to do because we want to really enjoy our patio. Plus, we have to also think that the furniture that we're buying is going to be stuff that we're going to keep. Whereas, like, it's forever furniture. Whereas, like, years before, we would just throw it out and get new stuff because we would get real cheap stuff from Walmart that was like on sale, you know? Mm-hmm. I think that last set I bought was like $250. It wasn't bad though. It lasted us a couple years. We walked outside and it smells so good outside. It's like all of like the trees are blooming and stuff and you can smell them. And I said, do you smell that? And Alex goes, what'd you say? Yeah, it smells like
an old lady.
He goes, it smells like an old lady. I was like, it smells so pretty outside. It smells like spring. This person has places to go, so they want to pass me by on the right. Just if you're under the age of 18 and you don't know this and you haven't taken your driver's test yet, you don't pass on the right like that. So anyway.
Wait, it just went?
I liked that, but that was huge. Ooh, I like that. How much is that? Oh, that's $2,000 though.
It's actually $1,600.
That's still a lot for like what you get. Where's that from?
Costco.
Where's the one that we looked at Costco? They had this one at Costco that we liked, and it was like $9.65, and then it would also give us points for the end of the year. And we don't have it they don't have it there anymore.
This would also give us points.
Those are also expensive though.
They really are.
I mean, if I had a house and like we had the kind of money to spend that on, I would maybe do that. But like, I don't know. I just think $3,000 for $2,500 to $3,000 for patio furniture is really expensive. We don't have much patio, you know. Mm-hmm. I did see these chairs though, or these tables at Five Below for $5, obviously, and they're like these little old-fashioned metal tables that would look cute out there with any kind of thing modern. That we could just put some plants on and stuff, I thought. Tanya said this restaurant is really good. They like built this Ikea and then they built like hotels and restaurants around it because everybody's gonna come now and go to this Ikea.
And it has a drive-thru?
Mm-hmm. Look how long that drive-thru line is. What do you think they have there? Chili cheese dog, salads. We could go try that if you want.
Sounds a little WT for my taste.
Alex.
What?
Okay, it doesn't even look that busy. I always think like Ikea, like you wouldn't even be able to walk in. It would be so busy. It's not even busy at all.
Well, it's like Indiana's Ikea, you know, like it's like.
But people drive all over. Like people used to drive to Cincinnati for Ikea. I don't even understand how you get into this place. Look, entrance, additional parking. This is like seriously. I should call this vlog "Gays Go to Ikea." This is like going to Disneyland. Look at this. This is ridiculous. It does kind of remind me of Kings Island, like when you drive into Kings Island. I was talking about that in a vlog. We haven't done that for a long time.
I know. You don't really like write anything.
I
So it's
hate
like kind of like a waste of like, hey, like you want to go and like and spend the day together in the theme park? Sure. And then I'm the only one riding the rides.
Well, I mean, we could take some other people though, and I could go to the water park or something.
By yourself?
That G-Wagon is pretty.
I mean, the point of going to entrance.
Well, they're all entrances, so. Where's the entrance? Oh, right there. Okay.
Big yellow letters.
Big Mac fillet of fish. That's how you do it. You bring a U-Haul right there. Big Mac fillet of fish, quarter pound of French fries. I don't know why these people are walking so far when there's like all these parking spaces right here. Should I bring my camera in? If you want. Okay, I'll be back in just a little bit. I want to catch my first time ever walking into Ikea on camera.
You want to? Are we catching your face as it goes in?
They do have patio furniture. No, that's not patio furniture though. Oh my lord. This isn't what I imagined it to look like at all. This is pretty incredible though. Showroom entrance number 1. Hi. You have to have patio furniture around the entrance somewhere, don't you? I think. I just follow my husband. He always knows where he's going. Do we want to look all around today, or do we want to just do patio furniture?
Just patio furniture.
Okay. They have like just like random stuff.
Here we go.
Ooh, though, I like this couch. Maybe not that color, but okay. Here we come into patio. It says living room.
This is patio, Peter.
I know, but it's like the only thing. But that's cute. I like it. Okay, they're playing music, so I have to turn it off. Bye. We're back. We didn't find any patio furniture.
I mean, I found some shit online that was bomb.
Yeah, Alex found some at Restoration Hardware that's on sale. And so we're thinking about getting that, and it's really, really nice. We're gonna look at some other places too. And we just went and ate at Thai Sushi House, and it was actually really good. Mm-hmm. And
it's one of my regular places.
It's one of Alex's regular places that he goes with his friend that lives right over here. Which one does she live in?
That one.
Are those even apartments?
Uh-huh.
And I had vegetable fried rice and miso. That miso soup I don't like.
And a big piece of meat.
No. And what did you have?
Miso soup and pad thai chicken.
And pad thai chicken.
Chicken pad thai.
It was good. You ate all of yours. I couldn't finish mine.
I got it hot, spicy.
Woo! I got mine hot too, and it was too much. There's Flowers by Susie. Do you know Susie?
Uh-huh. She's a bitch.
Thank you for dinner.
You're welcome.
My husband took me out to dinner tonight. Wasn't that sweet?
I'm hoping he puts out.
Yeah, I always do when you pay.
Well, the IOU box is real full.
Uh-huh. You could have just taken me to Wendy's and then it could have been a quickie. You never eat fast food, do you?
Nope.
Like never? I hardly ever eat fast food.
I mean
anymore.
Chipotle, but like that's not really.
Do you consider Chipotle fast food?
Yeah.
Can you believe we've almost been together 10 years? I think that's so crazy.
It is so crazy.
And been married 7.
7-year itch.
Scratch it. Like that, but what does that mean, a 7-year itch? Like, does that mean that like...
I don't know what it means, people just say it.
like this last year's been like one of our best years together. You think so?
2018.
2018 has been a good year for us so far.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're buying patio furniture, when your husband is online and he's looking at patio furniture at Restoration Hardware during dinner, and he's excited about it, you know what that means? He's grown up. You're getting old. You're gonna be 34. Alex's brother's birthday is next Sunday, right? And for a month, you guys are the same age. Did you guys get excited about that when you were kids?
I don't think so.
Wherever we go, Alex always gets all these peppermints because he said that the peppermints, like, what do? They help you?
They help you digest.
They help you digest. Well, all right. I just wanted to come on there. I was not.
I like literally just realized that, you know how like my grandma like will have like these like little like isms. Like,
you know, I don't understand anything your grandma says, right?
well, after 10 years, I think that you should probably invest a little bit.
I think you're absolutely right. I should.
But you never will. She's gonna die. She's gonna tell you, Peter, I love you. You mean so much to me. You're gonna be like, what
she doesn't know any English.
She's gonna be like, what the fuck?
She's not taking any more investment in our relationship than I've taken in my relationship with her. She doesn't know any English. She doesn't know any English. We get along very well. I say bien. She says bien. Anyway, what does she say? I don't know what she says.
So,
Como está?
she has
Bien.
like these like little like isms, like, oh, like, you know,
Like
like
Peterisms?
yeah,
Okay.
not cuter. Like, you know, like you never leave the house without like looking your best because you never know what you're gonna meet, or you know, like always make sure you add like 2 lemons to your water so that like, you know, like it burns, you know, it's more like dietary. Or if you're gonna eat like a big meal, just make sure that you just have like, you know, like a quarter of it before like you eat the whole thing, so that like you don't eat too much, like little things like that. And like Andreina's sister, like Blanca, she like has like the same thing. She's like, don't drink a lot of warm water before like you eat, because it like whatever. I don't know. Yeah, her mom. And I was like literally just like thinking, I'm like, oh my god, like I'm saying that like I always eat like peppermint because like it helps you digest, and I just literally became your grandma.
You're your grandma. My hot abuela. That is what I'm titling this vlog. My hot abuela.
Abuelita.
Abuelita. How old is Blanca?
70. She'll be 70.
She is. Blanca is in her 70s?
I think so.
So Blanca's closer to your grandma's age than she is to your mom's age. God, she looks good.
Or 60.
Those Venezuelans look good, don't they?
I need to look it up then.
You're gonna look up how old she is? How will you know on Instagram? You know, I believe in those isms too. Did you ever see the movie Annie?
No.
The sun will come out. You've never seen Annie?
I don't like musicals.
You've never seen Annie? I hate musicals too, but I love Annie. But they say in there, in case you haven't seen the movie, which you haven't, another ism is you're never fully dressed without a smile. My husband does not think that I am funny, not one bit. He doesn't think that anything I say is funny or do or anything. What was I saying earlier when I got you laughing? And I was like, so happy I got you laughing. He is so totally different when I turn on the camera. Like, I'll be like, can I turn on the camera? I guess. When you start your YouTube channel, they all want to know. Huh?
Never.
Oh, yes, you are.
I don't really know what to talk about. Like, I'm really, like, I'm funny as fuck. Like, I know. But, like, when I'm interacting with someone, like, I'm not funny with a camera. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
like,
are.
No, because, like...
Well, you don't have to be funny. There are a lot of YouTubers that aren't funny that are, like, just do good stuff.
I mean...
If you don't want to, it's like...
I just don't really have enough to say. Who'd care?
Who cares? See? There's a Peterism.
Is it? Or is it just, like, a language kind of expression?
It's on a t-shirt. You can buy it on my merch shop. Somebody just did today.
Okay, care, RuPaul.
Hey, if Logan Paul can do it 10,000 times in a video about his merch, I should do it in mine. Alex found this website.
Hashtag Peterisms.
Hashtag my hot abuela. That should be a spin-off from Jane the Virgin. Hot abuela.
That abuela's not hot, and that abuela does not have like a Venezuelan accent whatsoever.
Oh, I know, but the show's still good. You still watch it.
Oh, it got real good. Like the season finale was like, fuck.
Is it the series or a season finale?
Season finale. There's no way they ended the series with that.
Okay, don't tell me, because I'm going to catch up and watch it.
Okay, that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, I'm going to catch up and watch it.
What?
You know, you want to come and say all this stuff about things I don't do. Well, I bought you that. What?
C-U-M?
C-O-M-E.
Oh. That's a boring kind of coming.
Okay, enough of the sexual jokes. It gets old after a while. It's like you're 15. Okay, you're not 15. Can we have a conversation? Thank you. So, when did I buy you that's sitting next to your bedstand, nightstand, on your nightstand? What's the thing called? The Rosetta Stone. Italian. How's that coming?
How'd you say it?
Italian.
Italian?
I did not say Italian. I did not. Did I say Italian? Oh my God, I'm getting so country. I did not mean that. Italian.
Italian.
How do you say it?
Italian.
Did I say that or did I say
You said
Italian?
Italian.
Oh God, I'm going.
Oh my God, you are literally, I mean, you know what? Like this vlog, forget how to wail. It's going to be like the truth about my white trashness.
I hope I didn't say Italian.
Oh, girl. Roll it.
I feel like I'm on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when they say, I never said that, and then they roll it and they show it in the background.
Or Atlanta. You just became like Kim Richards. Not Kim Richards. Kim
Zolzniak. Not Kim Zolzniak.
What fuck? She's so fucking...
Okay. Let's keep this kind of PG. This is my vlog. We don't need to be calling such horrible names and all that kind of stuff. Anyway. I would love a TV show of just Nene Leakes and Kim Zolzniak going at it for an hour. I think that would be fantastic. But I will say this. Those weren't water bugs. I've seen some water bugs. Those weren't water bugs. Anyway. Alright. Well, we're almost home. So we're going to get off here. We got no patio furniture today.
We'll get it tomorrow, watch.
Maybe. We're going to go to, what was it? Restoration Hardware tomorrow. They weren't real helpful to us the last time we were in there.
We didn't ask for any help.
I know, but we sat around on the big, nice couches for a while.
Yeah, and it's like, please don't bother me. Look on my face.
You did. You always do. Rusty bitch face. I did not have that, though. I was like, hi, I'm here to spend lots of money that I don't have.
See? They can read through that shit.
Which they knew that I don't have any money. All right.
Yellow means go faster.
No, it does not.
Comment below.
Anyway. So, are you done with all your peppermints?
Yeah, I only took 3.
All right, well, we're going to get off here now. We're almost home. We're going to let the little doggies out. Little doggies. I was saying last night in my vlog that I'll say to Pee-Pee, I'll say like, Pee-Pee, this weekend we're going to have treats and meaties. And I was like, I think my dad does stuff like that with the dogs, didn't he?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
He said it would be... My stepmom's having a hard time with the dog passing away, so he's texted me and said, he asked if we could text her tomorrow. And so let's not forget that.
Are you,
I was going to go take her something tomorrow, but I don't know what, I was going to take her flowers, but...
Are you really worried about that little tiny piece of wrapper?
No, but I always...
over there?
No, but I always keep my stuff
Can I show the back of your car?
No, because my car's always spotless, and you know that, but that back there right now needs to be cleaned out. It just is a little trashy messy. It is messy back there right now. Oh, by the way, hand me that box right there. Maya, oh my God, we went to the post office box.
My cousin?
Not your cousin, no.
Oh.
Maya sent this box today. Can you pull out what's inside of there? You have no idea how excited I was. You can be the Vanna and you can display it in the video since I'm driving. Maya thanked me for the videos, and she sent the White Barn Candle Company the glitter and champagne candle that I was looking for. I got so excited. Alex loves it too. He loves the scent. It's like that smell that reminds me also of that candle from Anthropology. And that new blue one it's perfect. So Maya, thank you so much. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the box was cute too, the tape that you used to, let's see. I like that. So thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Ciao.
Ciao. Hello. I'm back. Son's husband this time. And have a little bag. I'm worried that my head is gonna hurt. So I brought this Aleve with me. And I'm getting ready to go get something to drink at the gas station, vlog, and then I'm gonna listen to my audiobook because we have Mother's Day tomorrow. Late, but I have some things I wanna get done. First, I wanna film my videos. And I need to call my stepmom and talk to her for a while. I think that I'm just gonna take her out to lunch sometime this week. They don't really love to do stuff on the weekend, so it would be easier for me to take her. I just need to call her tomorrow and figure it out. Anyway, it's weird because like every Mother's Day I used to always do stuff with like my mom and my aunt. And then when my mom passed away, I always did stuff with my aunt and my cousin. And then the last couple years, I've exclusively done stuff. Well, my stepmom always does stuff with her mother, because her mother's still alive. So, like, that's what they'll do tomorrow. But we've always done stuff with Alex's mom. I've always done stuff with my mother-in-law. So, and usually go out to dinner somewhere and, you know, it's really weird. I was like in the bathroom and I was like brushing my teeth and I was like, you know, I had just been laying down with Alex for a little bit, talking to Boo Radley. It was so funny. I had like Boo Radley like wrapped up like a little baby and he was just like looking around with his eyes. He was like letting me, and I was talking for him. I was like, do you remember when you first came to live with us, Boo Radley? I thought I always lived with you. Well, you did, but the first night that you lived with us. Anyway, so anyway, I was getting ready and I was like thinking about vlogging. I was like, oh, since it's Mother's Day, like I should probably share some like mom stories or, you know, talk about my relationship with my mom. But the thing is that like, I don't know that like I really feel the need to do that tonight. You know what I mean? Like, it's really strange. Like, and I don't know if I'm kind of like not, when you flash your lights to someone to let them know that it's their turn and they don't go, what that means is they're texting and not paying attention. But I don't know, like, if it's because, like, I really just, it's kind of been so long at this point that, like, Mother's Day doesn't really affect me. Mother's Day really never affected me, I don't think. The first year was really hard for me because I think, I don't know, but, like, the first year, I think it happened. So, okay, my mom passed away on the 14th, and when the year she passed away, I think it was a Thursday, and I think it was a Thursday. If it wasn't a Thursday, it was a Wednesday. It was definitely Wednesday or Thursday, but I think it was Thursday. Yeah, I think it was Thursday. So, she, and then Mother's Day was like that following Sunday. No, that wouldn't have been right. Okay, Mother's Day was the Sunday before. But I already knew, like, that we were going to take my mom off life support. And, because, like, I had come back the following Sunday from Las Vegas, had that meeting on Monday. So it would have been, like, a week and a half before, like, we had the meeting with the doctors, and then we decided to take her off life support. Like, we decided that day, but it would have been, like, another week and a half. Because I think that there was, like, some, like, things that I had to do as far as like a lot of like paperwork and stuff to take her off life support. I don't really remember how that all went down. It's weird. I was like just in a daze. I just honestly don't remember all of that. But this year, Mother's Day is tomorrow, which is the 13th, and then Monday is the 14th. So it's literally like Mother's Day and then the day that my mom passed away 10 years ago, like the date. And it's just bizarre to me this year. It's like, you know, and I think also with like my aunt passing away, like now it doesn't feel like such a singular event to me, as well as like my mom was really, like back then it was like my mom was young when she passed away. She was 64. It was unexpected. My aunt's gone, like that whole side of my family's gone, you know, like I don't know. And it's kind of like I've grieved and cathartically, and I'm ready to move on. And so when people tell me, or when people ask me, and I get this question all the time, they're like, thank you for talking about your mom, because I always wonder, like, is there ever going to become a time when I feel better about all this? Yeah, like I feel better about all of it. Like, I just don't feel the need to tell 15,000 stories about my mom tonight and cry and get all upset about it. I may feel differently on Monday or tomorrow, I don't know. But for today, I just don't feel that way, you know? And it's interesting to me because there was a time when I don't think that I could have said that, you know, that I don't know that I could have talked about my mom without getting super emotional. So it's a different place for me today. And I think a lot of that is from getting on here and telling stories and talking about my mom. So thank you for allowing me to do that. I know it's gotten kind of old to some people, but a lot of people are like, I like when you tell your mom stories. So I like when I tell my mom stories too. I like remembering them and thinking about her that way. And anyway, well, I'm going to go in here and get something to drink, and I will be back in just a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I'm back in baby's arms. Whatever happened to music like that? Like Patsy Cline and Loretta Lynn. Tanya tried to tell me the other day that her mom's sister's cousin's grandma's sister's best Judy was Patsy Cline. I was like, girl, I'm gonna need to see some documentation on all of that. Tanya always knows somebody through somebody. Like, we were talking about that Jim Jones thing, because we love anything that has to do with like all that weirdness. And now, you know, Jim Jones started in Indiana, right? And she was like, well, my aunt so-and-so used to work with whatever his wife's name was, Marcella or Marlis. No, that's the Linda Berry cartoons, Marlis and Maybon. Have you guys ever read those cartoons? Those were like the most fabulous cartoons in the entire world. Somebody sent me the book Cruddy by Linda Berry because I wanted a copy of it and I couldn't find it anywhere. Whenever I say in a video, like, I cannot find this book anywhere, somebody sends it to me, and it's like so amazing. I mean, I can look on thrift books and Books A Million and I can't find these books, and then boom, somebody sends it to me. I'm like, I cannot believe you sent me this book. Like, I have no idea. I couldn't find it. Speed Queen and Cruddy were two of them that people sent me, and I'm going to read them this summer. They're two of my favorite books. Those are going to be rereads I'm going to do this summer. I'm not big on rereading books, but I do like to reread books that I haven't read for a long time that had an impact on me. And I remember when I read Speed Queen by Stuart Onan, it made me, like, want to be a writer. Like, I mean, I already wanted to be a writer, but it made me want to be, like, a writer with intention. And, I think there's a difference, you know? I think there's a difference in whatever you do in your life, like whatever career path you take or your passion is, to do it with intention, which is something that's important to me. And what that means is that, like, there has to be some motive, some intention to what you're doing. So, like, it would be easy for me just to write some kind of book that didn't have any, like, meaning to it or whatever. Like, whenever I rate books on Goodreads, even if it's, like, a fantastic book, like, I just finished reading Bird Box, or I listened to it on Audible. I gave it 5 stars, but, like, in my review, which goes up today, or on Sunday, actually, because I filmed it, but I got it done too late. I gave it like a 98% because, like, it was a fantastic book, but, like, unlike The Hate U Give or Dumpling or something like that, there wasn't for me like a learning experience through it, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm sure I could find some symbology to it, but it wasn't like that deep for me. So I was like, you know, it just wasn't that big of a deal, if that makes sense. And I like to read books that have intention and passion behind them. And some kind of motive and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting though, like when you ask the question, like, who are your role models, or like who inspired you? Like, do you remember like when you're in elementary school and they ask you that question, you say like your mom and dad? Like, while I think that's true, like, my parents never inspired me to go into the careers that they were in, you know? Like, I was never inspired to be like, my mom was in education, you know? I was never inspired to go into education, and I was never inspired to be a doctor. In fact, if anything, I think my dad discouraged me from going into medicine. And he even said to me many times, you know, he'd be like, I would have served you better as a dad, like if I had had like a 9-to-5 job, you know, and been at home, so I could have been around. Because my dad's hours were always crazy. I mean, I think they still are, you know, I just don't know his daily hours. But like, I mean, he always was up at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning, I think. Like, he just was always up super early and out of the house almost before I even got up. And then he would come home super late, and he was on call a lot, and it's just a crazy life, you know. You don't really understand unless you live it. And like, if you grow up, like, you know, in a doctor's family, you kind of get it, you know. It's kind of like, I don't know. But when you think about the people that inspire you or role models, you know, it's interesting. It's like in high school, like, if you had asked me like who my inspiration was, I would have definitely said Sandra Bernhardt. And I love her comedy. I just love everything about her. And like her entertainment value. I mean, like, to the side of that, I don't know much about her, but like, I was obsessed with her show, Without You, I'm Nothing. I had the cassette tape of it, and I knew every word to it. And in my locker in high school, I had this picture of her and Madonna, and I just thought she lived this fantastic life. But really what I think I liked about her so much was that, like, I've always had appreciation for somebody that, like, really got the gig, if that makes sense. Like, I think a lot of times people, like, assume that, like, I just get on video and I just kind of, like, throw stuff out there. But to me, there's more of, like, an appreciation for, like, past singers, past comedians that do inspire me. Like, I like to make people laugh, you know? And I think about, like, to me, who some of the true comedians are that I loved, like, you know, Mary Tyler Moore, when she was on, like, you know, the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and Carol Burnett, I think, is, like, fantastic, and Sandra Bernhardt, and I know people don't love Roseanne, but, like, Roseanne to me is just, like, a phenomenal comedian, because through her comedy, I learned a lot about life, you know, and coping mechanisms, and family and things. And Lisa Lampanelli, I think, is absolutely hilarious, even though she's so vulgar. And the Queen's of Comedy, I mean, those four, you know, Monique and those girls, Samore, and I can't remember what the other two were. I mean, just unbelievable talent, you know. And I think a lot of times we don't really understand the genius behind comedy sometimes, and how difficult, like, it really is. And I don't know, I remember watching this, like, interview with David Letterman and Sandra Bernhardt. It's one of my favorite interviews ever of life, of anybody. And she sings a Taylor Dane song in there. That one, "Don't touch me, I've made that mistake before." I mean, I can quote the interview word by word, word for word. I've watched it hundreds of times. I used to have it on a VCR tape. I taped it. And, you know, in there he's talking to her about, like, people, and she's talking about, like, Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra. And it's like, when we talk about people that truly inspire us, you know, it's like, who really inspires your talent or your passion or your craft, whatever it is. You know, whether that's scrapbooking, or whether that's, you know, like, pictures on Instagram, or whether that's comedy, or whether that's YouTube. You know, the people that inspire me on YouTube are probably not the people that you would assume. You know, like, I love Shane, I love Trisha, but, like, the people that truly inspired me back in the day were, like, Glozell Green. You know, I just thought she was just, like, such raw humor, And I love that she sat in front of a computer screen and read lyrics to Kesha and just boom, boom, boom. Like, it was just raw humor. But, like, she wasn't trying too hard. Like, you could tell, you know, it was just so natural. And, I think that's, like, what I really liked about Gigi Gorgeous. You know, when I first started watching her back in the day, I mean, I watched her from the very beginning, was just, she was so just, like, naturally relatable. And whether she was talking about, like, something that happened in high school, you know, like where her teacher took her phone, I remember that video, to reading, like, hate comments and how she addressed them. And, you know, like, I thought her attitude was just, like, so genuine, you know? And that's so attractive to me in a YouTuber. And because to me, I mean, I find so much entertainment in YouTube, you know? That's where I go to for my entertainment. And, I think, like, as a writer, like, I find, you know, inspiration in writers that are quirky and different, and their genius comes in kind of like, genius to me is almost like when you're so good at your craft that you almost don't have to think about it, but if you do think about it, it takes you over. Does that make sense? And, it's like that, it's, okay, my camera stopped working, and I don't know where it stopped. I was talking about all these different YouTubers that inspire me, and I was talking about inspiration, and, you know, who inspires you and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm not gonna go back and I've been talking, you guys, like, I talked all the way for like 30 minutes, and I, like, looked at the camera and it had just stopped, and I was like, when did it stop? Like, I hadn't been watching, and I was like, oh my God, I don't even know where I'm at, and I'm almost home. So, it either stopped like 5 minutes in, 20 minutes in, 15 minutes in to that last part, but I guess we'll find out when I get home. So, because I can't look on the camera unless I sit there and play it all the way through. And I'm exhausted, and I have to get up tomorrow for Mother's Day. So anyway, but I was just talking about, like, you know, when we talk about inspiration, we talk about role models, it's interesting, you know, because I think a lot of times we misunderstand really what that word means. And when we really think about people that inspire us to do what we want to do, like, you know, if there's somebody that you, like, follow on Instagram, like, there's this guy, Zachary Crane, and he's an artist, and I just love his art. And it's just, it's so out there and so different. And, like, every picture he posts, he's in, like, some crazy outfit or something, you know, and he just is, like, really lives the beat of his own drum, you can tell, and that inspires me. That inspires me to be my own weird, different self. And, you know, it's people like that, like, I think in my life that are just so different, and, like, Amelia Fart, you know, and Glozell, and Zachary Crane, and Sandra Bernhardt, and people that are so, like, you know, the actor Philip Seymour Hoffman, who passed away, like, people that are just so different, but yet so themselves, you know, unapologetically themselves. Like, I love that. Like, I'm so attracted to that makes me want to be that in myself. And I think I'm, like, not looking at the camera. I'm like, I feel like I should be looking at the camera because I don't know when it's going to shut off again. I got to go get a new camera. I'm going to go look this week, and I'm going to go to Best Buy. I'm passing it actually right now. I'm going to go to Best Buy this week and look for a new camera. Or take it in there and have them look at it and see why it keeps on doing that. But anyway, you know, I think that when you think about inspiration and motivation, not motivation, but inspiration and role modeling of, like, who inspires you to be passionate about what you do, you know? And it can be anything. Like I said, you know, it can be like scrapbooking, and maybe you get your, you know, there's somebody that you, like, there's bookstagrammers that their bookstagram, you know, Instagram accounts, bookstagram is like an Instagram that's all about books, are so beautiful. Like, there's this guy, James Trevino, I don't know, but anyway, I follow him, and he's from, like, he's from, like, I don't know where, some other country, but his pictures are just absolutely beautiful. You can tell that he like takes time to really think his books out and like, or his pictures out. And like today he posted this picture and it was like up from above looking down, and it was like all of these books in a circle and just like opened and, you know, half turned aside. It just was this magical picture, you know. And I find that with writers, that when I read certain authors, like I read that Bird Box and I just was like, he is so creative, but like it just flows so natural, you know. And like, what is your story, Peter, that you want to tell? Like, you know, how do you just like get so natural like that with just telling your story, you know, that you have to write? And with YouTube, it's the same way. Like I find myself just mesmerized by certain YouTubers that don't seem like they're just getting on video to get on video, but like it's just like they really love every aspect of what they're doing. And I just recently watched Todrick Hall, who I adore, his Netflix special documentary that shows like him planning everything, and he is so inspiring to me, you know, to see the creativity and the passion that goes into everything he does. And that's just, I love that when I meet somebody like that, because it brings it alive in me. And so I think we all need inspiration and role models in our lives, you know? And so put the comment section below, put who your inspiration is. Put somebody that inspires you, put somebody that's a role model to you. It'll be an interesting conversation. I would kind of like to see what you guys have to say. All right, you guys, I'm almost home. I have no idea how long this is or how short this is tonight, because I filmed over several different pieces. So it may be 25 minutes, it may be 50 minutes, I have no idea. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm so thankful to all of the, you know, women, sister, mother types in my life who have inspired me to be more compassionate, kind, and sensitive on a daily basis. And if nobody told you this today, I love you. I will see you guys later. Bye.